Meanwhile, escalating tensions in West Asia have prompted a fresh diplomatic drive by nations who are seeking to calm the situation. Top officials from the US and the EU are heading to the region, while the Arab world continues to coordinate efforts to defuse the crisis. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken is currently in Israel, and this is his fourth West Asia visit, but his fifth to Israel. That is since the war broke out in early October. In the diplomatic trip that began last week, America's top diplomat met a slew of Arab leaders before arriving in Israel. On Tuesday, he held tough talks with Israeli leaders. Blinken reaffirmed US's unwavering support for the nation, but also underlined US's support for a two-state solution. However, the visit also indicated a notable shift in US's tone and stance. Blinken did not shy away from calling out the rising civilian harm caused by intense Israeli strikes in Gaza. He also urged Israel to not undercut Palestinians' ability to govern themselves. Take a listen.
And Israel must stop taking steps that undercut Palestinians' ability to govern themselves effectively. Extremist settler violence carried out with impunity, settlement expansion, demolitions, evictions, all make it harder, not easier, for Israel to achieve lasting peace and security.
While Blinken was in Tel Aviv, German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock made similar remarks in Egypt. She stressed that the Palestinians must be responsible for the administration after the war is over. She also warned that expanding the war could have devastating effects. Earlier, the German minister was in Israel, where she called for protecting the civilians as well as keeping the crucial Rafah crossing open 24/7 to allow much-needed flow of aid.
But above all, we need more access points from Israel. I already made that clear yesterday in Israel. We can't have a traffic jam here for days on end because they first have to drive through Israel. Be clear there, then be reloaded, then come back again, and then wait here again.
Last week, EU's top foreign policy official Josep Borrell was also in West Asia. Borrell visited Lebanon, where he raised an alarm over the Israel-Hezbollah escalations at the Al-Sham border. The EU diplomat said it is extremely necessary that Lebanon is not dragged into the war. Borrell later made a stop in Saudi Arabia and discussed the Gaza war with its senior officials. Meanwhile, Jordan's King Abdullah will host Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas on Wednesday. The talks will focus, and I'm quoting here, on the Gaza war and also the situation in West Bank. Earlier on Sunday, Jordan's King Abdullah met with US Secretary of State Antony Blinken in Amman. He called on the US to press Israel for an immediate ceasefire and to put an end to the humanitarian crisis in Gaza.